Hello, Alden Alternate here. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, or night. Might be nighttime for you. I just did an amazing interview with September Smith from Canada, all about podcasting. It was an awesome interview. You might like to see it in Media Queen TV on YouTube or on Facebook. I streamed it to the Alden Alternate Media Queen Facebook page and to my profile as well. If you're interested in podcasting, in either being a guest on someone else's show or actually starting your own show, we covered so much information that would be gold for you. So I do recommend checking that out. Did you know that there are now about 2 million podcasts around the world? 2 million podcasts. Isn't that insane? There's over 1 million just in the US alone. It's a massive opportunity to share your story with the world and to help inspire people and leave a legacy every time you appear on a podcast. Now, I have some good news to share with you today. In fact, I have several bits of good news to share with you today. And hello for those joining us. Where are you joining us from? Just pop into the comments. Where are you joining us from? Love to hear from you. And what are you grateful for today? Now, my good news is that it is June, and June 2021 means it is actually now 1 year since I started the Global Good News Challenge. Can you believe it? 1 year. I started it in the midst of COVID in June 2020. We've had different monthly challenges now where people have shared on Facebook Lives their name, what they do, 3 things they're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And of course, it's a very easy process. You just hashtag Global Good News Challenge. All the details are pinned to the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. As long as you hashtag Global Good News Challenge, then we can also share your post around the place, which is great marketing for you as well. And we will then add you to the Global Good News Challenge Facebook group so you can join other good news crusaders there. And it is really phenomenal how it can lift your energy when you share good news. Now, if you're anything like me, you might think, gee, there's been a hell of a lot of negative news in the last year with COVID. And if you watch that news continually, you will potentially end up depressed and potentially, worst case scenario, suicidal. Now, I've personally had depression after years of watching the news myself. My dad used to religiously watch the news every single night, not just one channel, but usually 2 or 3 channels of news that go for at least 2 hours each night in our household growing up in Sydney. And I did end up depressed and very angry with the state of the world growing up watching the news all the time. And, you know, we are in exciting times now in that we're now creating the news. People are creating the news, and we have alternative news channels now where there is so much positive news and good news networks out there now that you can actually share your good news. I've actually had 4 friends who have taken their own life as well. And this is partly why I started the Global Good News Challenge, is to help lift the energy on the planet and decrease depression, anxiety, and suicide rates. And this is something you can participate in. If you are sick of the negative news out there and you want to see more positive news, then be the change you want to see in the world, as Gandhi says, and do a good news challenge. Get over your fears, get on camera, do a Facebook Live. Most people do it in about 3 minutes, and share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. I will share the link to the Global Good News Challenge in the chat here, wherever you're watching this right now, and pinned to the top of the page. Of course, you will see that on the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. All right, so the link is coming up in just a second. Now, I have more good news for you too. The other good news is that tonight is the Speakers Tribe Queensland monthly event. We're at the Hinterland Hotel tonight for anyone in the Gold Coast or Brisbane area or Northern New South Wales who want to connect back in person again. We're having dinner from 5:30 p.m. at the Hinterland Hotel. It's 53 Station Street, Nerang. And I'll be there with the other Queensland Tribe Speakers Tribe Queensland leaders at the Hinterland Hotel. So 5:30 for dinner upstairs in the bistro, and then 6:30 till 8 o'clock we have our event where you can introduce yourself. You'll have a chance to do that, and we have some guest speakers. I'll be speaking tonight about inspiring good news, and Karen Chaston will also be speaking. And then we go back up to the bistro for more drinks afterwards. So details on that are on Eventbrite. And I also shared them into my profile as well, so you can check that out. Speakers Tribe Queensland tonight. It's on for June. And then tomorrow I have the Mass Media Tribe event. We've got Brenda Edelman coming from San Diego as our guest speaker. And she is going to be talking about making your story unforgettable. And Brenda's father actually shot her mother and married her aunt. This is part of her story, extraordinary. And she helps people in LA, in America, to do one-person shows, and she'll be sharing her secrets on how you can make your story unforgettable. And that's a free event as well from 12 till 2 tomorrow. You can get the details for that in Mass Media Tribe Facebook group and meetup group. I've got this pop filter on my mic that I just bumped. It's this big mic setup I've got at the moment, which is great for podcasting, of course. So Mass Media Tribe is the place to go to. And just go in there to the events section. You will see all our upcoming events there, including the Mass Media Tribe event, or just search for Making Your Story Unforgettable and you'll find it as well. You can register on Eventbrite to get the Zoom link. And then on Friday, I have a special free webinar I'm running called How to Gain $1 Million Worth of Free Publicity. It's a 90-minute webinar. I haven't done one of these for a long time, and I think you'll absolutely love it. So hop onto that as well if you want to find out how to get free publicity. Another free event, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time this Friday till 12:30. I'd love to see you there. What are you grateful for today? Pop into the chat. What are you grateful for? If you're watching this on YouTube, we're streaming into the Loving Life group today as well on Facebook, and also to the Alden Allstate Media Queen Facebook page. Thank you for joining us today. What are you grateful for? I am grateful for you watching this right now. I'm grateful for this technology to be able to reach people far and wide and to be able to create our own media channels now and our own podcasts. Very exciting times we're in at the moment where we can actually shape the news. And in fact, journalists are looking to social media every single day for story ideas. Hello, Virginie. Good to see you. Wake up and sharing my story today. You're grateful for that. Awesome, Virginie. That is brilliant. And I'm very grateful for the lovely night we had the other night and a beautiful dinner you made for me on Sunday night in Brisbane. Thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed that. It was great connecting with you. You're extraordinary, and congratulations on your book, Virginie. You might want to pop the link to your book in the chat here for anyone interested in your book. You're amazing. I'm so grateful for the beautiful people in my life like Virginie, like my Mass Media Mastery clients, like all my clients. In fact, everyone I've worked with closely, we do often become friends too. When you work with people closely, you end up creating quite an amazing friendship. And I'm very, very grateful for everyone who has chosen to work with me or with AA Expose Media in the past. It's been quite a journey. I've been in business now for 19 years. Can you believe that? I started AA Expose Photography back in 2002 when I was working as a journalist at the Gold Coast Sun newspapers. And then in 2005, when I left my full-time position as a journalist, the business evolved into AA Expose Media. And the AA does not stand for Alcoholics Anonymous, okay? Stands for the initials of my name, okay? Just in case you're wondering. And yes, I've had my issues with drinking in the past, but we're all good now, thank God. Hallelujah, right? We're all good. So thank goodness. I don't mind the odd drink here and there, though, but I know how to control it. So Virginie says, you're welcome. Thank you, Virginie. Time is flying. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Virginie, time is absolutely flying. What are you grateful for today? I'm so grateful also for my family. I am so, so grateful for my beautiful family. My parents have been together 51 years this year. 51 years, extraordinary. And, they live at Bribie Island. My dad's 83, mum's 77. And we see each other quite regularly, and we're very close. And I make time in my week. Every week I make one day a week at least that I hang out with my folks and have family time. And I think that is just so important, particularly through COVID. I think people have been connecting more with family, which has been really lovely. So there have been positives that have come out of COVID, and it's all about how you choose to look at the current circumstances, right? So very grateful for my family. And I have family also in Sydney, in Gosford, in Turkey, in Greece, in Ukraine, and in America. So all my family around the world, very grateful for all of you. And I miss you and I love you. And I think it's important also that we tell those in our life that we do love them, because you never know when it's all going to be over, right? So lots of love to you. Mwah. And please do connect, stay connected on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn too, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Sending you love. In fact, I'll pop my link tree. If you haven't seen Linktree, it's a really cool way you can share all your links. I've got about 30 different social media links, and I put them all in Linktree, so you can actually connect on all my links through a Linktree. So here is the link for that, and I do recommend you can set up a free account for yourself and pop all your links in there. There it is coming through. Linktree, linktr.ee/Aldwin, and you'll see all my different social media links there, and stay connected. If you follow me on Eventbrite as well, you'll get all our event updates. And do reach out and keep sharing gratitude and love. The world needs it now more than ever. So very grateful to everyone who's done a Global Good News Challenge in the last year, celebrating 1 year now for June, and our next challenge coming up on June 7. So you can start your 6-day challenge anytime between June 7 and June 13. You can start your Facebook Live challenge. 6 days in a row of sharing gratitude and good news. Check it out on the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, pinned to the top, all the details you need to know. And please do hashtag Global Good News Challenge so that we can then share your challenge from your profile. We'll share it onto our Global Good News Challenge page, and we'll also invite you into our private group, the Global Good News Challenge group, for free. We'll add you in there so that you can connect with other Good News Crusaders. You can also do the Global Good News Challenge in the Loving Life group right here if you're watching it from there. If you don't want to do it on your profile, do it in the Loving Life group. But we really want to get the word out far and wide. That's why we don't do it into a private group generally. We'd rather you do it on your profile so that more people see it and more people share the love and gratitude that the world needs right now. Okay, thank you, Virginie. Thank you for popping your jot form there. That's awesome. That's obviously for your book, I would imagine. So check out Virginie's amazing story there. Extraordinary lady. And you have a story too. Your X Factor, in fact, is your story. And the world is waiting to hear from you right now. Media outlets, journalists, every single day looking for stories. So out of the 7.8 billion people on the planet, 3.8 billion active social media users now every single day. That's half the world's population. Journalists are looking to social media every single day for story ideas. There's plenty of opportunity for you to be seen, to be heard, and to be known, to make a bigger difference in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see some of you at the Speakers Tribe Queensland event tonight at the Hinterland Hotel, and on any of the online events coming up tomorrow, the Mass Media Tribe event, or How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity coming up Friday, or at the Global Good News Challenge coming up on the 7th of June in just 5 days' time. Wow, time is going fast. All right. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day or night, wherever you are in the world. What are you grateful for? Pop into the chat. What are you grateful for? Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.